And good evening. Welcome to the Gary Brodsky Show with your host, Gary Brodsky. What are the odds on that? Okay, we got a lot to cover tonight, but I'm waiting for some more people to come in. So I'll start off with the stupidity first. Seems fair. I joined one of these sites. Can't mention the name, but where you look for women online, like the sugar daddy thing. And I gotta tell you, society is just falling apart to the point where you have to almost laugh now. It's like, minimum it's like $10,000 a month for a girlfriend you see 4 times a week. But it gets worse than that. I've actually chatted with a few of them. I use my real picture, everything. If you're a girl, just pop on there. I'll give you the same hard time. And they've actually said, I don't like you. Yeah, which I'm not used to hearing from women at all. It's like, why don't you like it? What's your problem? It's like, you sound too Brooklyn. We don't deal with guys who sound street smart. We want a jerk that we can take for money. They actually were upfront about it. We want a jerk we can take for money. So, well, I can't help you out there. It was like, how much? One girl actually sent me her attorney's information to transfer over money. I was like, what is this crap? Oh, one of those Brooklyn guys? I don't know. Forget it. No. Deal's off. So they get that kind of money to be nice to guys. Because guys have forgotten the basic skills on how to be guys. Does this exploit men? Does this exploit women? Not important. It exploits everybody. I can understand sex for sale. That's a good thing. But love, affection for sale? For those who just tuned in, which is a lot of people, those dating sugar daddy sites, some of them want $300,000. Sound like my grandfather. $300,000, excuse me, for an arrangement. And they just coming out and they don't even charm you. I spoke with them. They don't say, hey, how you doing? I saw a picture. It's like, where's the fucking money up front? And then we can like each other. And no one day looking for jerks, jerk-offs. But anybody who has any skills with women, you can get them paying you. So I just say it's a bad testament to society that people have given up love, affection, but they'll rent phony shit. And a lot of sites, they offer this. We will give you unlimited for $100 each. So nice emails a day and a couple of nice texts a day for an additional price. And this is not only working in one direction. You have on the other end young guys who have these cougar women that do the exact same thing. So no, it doesn't exploit men or women. It exploits the human race. Okay, I'm done with that. I'm going to get into the New World Order in a few seconds. But I just figured there might be a question or two out there because I know you're listening. Funny message, but I like it. It's a good friend of mine. All right, let's check out. Something very strange going on here. But it all looks good. Okay. A lot of people order a lot of stuff before I got on here. Because I'm not into pushing product tonight. I really want to talk about how to beat the New World Order. And I have no music I can play because, deal with that. But I know how to beat them. And this may be the most serious show ever. Because this is absolutely the fact. So waiting for one question, and I will begin my rant and explicit and actual instructions how to beat the New World Order. And it's easy. How to light a cigarette, that's another story. I like matches better than cigarettes, but they don't give matches out in the store anymore. Yeah. Okay. So, questions for those of you who are new here. Gary Brodsky123 at AOL.com. And those of you who are not new here, you know the deal. All right. Hey, Nathaniel, how you doing? All right, Nathaniel, you're making me do it. I didn't want to do it, but yeah. And I don't know if I can answer your question tonight. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Image is everything, right? All right. So I ordered another voodoo doll. This time I'm using the poor as the enemy so to bring me money daily. Good choice. According to some research, and you have to be inventions that are going to bring money. I know you just can't sit on your ass and expect money. No, you can't. That's absolutely true. As a testimonial, I also use the word loneliness for the enemy and, of course, follow the directions that it came with since people have so much of a hard time following directions. Anyway, everywhere I go, no matter where, there are females always throwing themselves at me, whether it be from women giving me sexy looks to making a fake conversation just to talk to me. Anything to get noticed. All of your voodoo has been working for me with all the voodoo dolls. I've seen results I bought, and this shit works. I got to get back to you on the last question. I sort of keep that as one of those secret things that we have in the back. But you know what's really interesting is, and I'm really glad for you, Nathaniel, sorry. You did the work. You got the results. You can't get the results without doing the work. Absolutely true. It's like, I go to people's houses when they're home, okay? Unlike some of the people I know. And I see all this workout equipment everywhere, but they never work out. You can't get the results with just owning the equipment. You got to put it to work, you get the results. It's that easy. People don't want to do the work, they don't get the results. All right, thank you so much. Okay, moving along, I want to get some more people in here before I talk about the New World Order. But, this whole magical thing has been hidden, and it's not supposed to be hidden. It's hidden, if anything's hidden, because they don't want you to know it. They don't want you to know how easy it is to get what you want by doing some sort of ritual. And everything is a ritual, if you really break it down. And if you don't, it still is. Okay, Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. Let's go. Okay. How do you get rid of the New World Order? I'm going to get to that in a second. I just want to get some more audience in here. Because it's big news. And it's not through revolution. It's not even through... Okay, I'll just start it right now. Let's go back to the 1960s. They had the riots, the protests, the love-ins, the free love. People were really against what the government was doing. Everything happened, protests. I loved it. I was a young man, but, I lied about my age. There was not even a photo ID back then. It's like, how old are you? Whatever I said, 24, I look like I'm 6. Let's get in here. But anyway, the 60s had all the protest songs, all the things, Timothy Leary, the whole thing, psychedelic, all to end a war. It didn't end shit. It did not end shit, okay? The punk rock movement did not end shit. So how do you defeat the New World Order, right? Protests don't do it. And as hard as this is to say, even the riots, people say, oh, kill those guys. I understand. Because we think of the Boston Tea Party, where property was destroyed, for people to be heard, to get justice, you can't condemn them. So, just how to make that point. How do you fight the New World Order? Well, let's think. You don't follow their path. They want fights. They want riots. They want racism. They love that stuff. Are you kidding? That's how they win. They played this God so many centuries worth that it's a pretty obvious game. They don't want men and women to be together. Got to end that. Got to start dating. Got to start going out. They don't want you to be happy. Every commercial I see on television, I started watching TV again just to see how bad it got. And are you depressed? Are you miserable? We got this, we got that. Side effects may include anal leakage. That right there, I didn't put me in a good mood because I ain't taking that shit. So they want people. What do they ban the most? Religion, atheism. They promote atheism. I go with God. They promote, turning neighbors. For what? They promote vaccinations. I'm against vaccinations. Whatever the mainstream crowd is following, they're promoting. Just don't follow it. They're scared. Otherwise, they couldn't care less what you did. And their biggest fear is people of religious faith. They already got to the Jews and the Christians. The Jews are basically the most atheist people out there. And Christians now, today, you go to church, and what do you get? Do you hear about sin and repentance? No. You hear some motivational speech that somebody took out of some old Napoleon Hill book. You don't hear the real stuff. It's the old age that scares them, not the new age, which I will not condemn the new age because the thing is, don't condemn. At least they're trying to find spirituality. But they are scared shit of spirituality and people getting along. What are they doing? They're trying to promote racism. You got to, I know for some people it's hard, because I know people are racist in every color. You got to get rid of it. You can't go with their program. They don't want people to have fun, to laugh, to be together. You got to start forming social groups. Laugh, have fun, barbecues, anything. You know, I go to the beach now. It's beach weather here. Person here, person here, person here. 2 people together. Wow, that's a rare find. Well, that has to stop, doesn't it? But that's how to beat them. Just don't go along with the agendas that they push. Women's empowerment. What is women's empowerment? They don't want to be mommies anymore. We're talking about girls. They don't want to have a husband. They want a job. A job. They're not going to get high-powered jobs. They're not going to be CEO tomorrow. But the illusion of what they preach is so powerful. Think about this. If you hear it on the mainstream media, you believe it because it becomes fact. That's most people. If you don't hear it, it's not fact. All of a sudden, the Muslims are crazy people, killing people, chopping off heads. 50 years ago, and back to the beginning of Islam. That didn't happen. But they want you to believe there's an enemy out there. As long as they can keep you scared. That's what they feed off of. That's their food. Cut their food supply off. Starve them out. Hey, different Chris. How you doing? Oh, a couple of questions. Okay. I don't know what it is tonight. I set my phone to have like type size of pinhole, so excuse me. Now, one thing about old age that I discovered, it doesn't last long. So, hi Gary. Hi Chris. I have a couple of questions. One time I was talking to a dancer at the strip club, and we're having a flirty small talk. After she told me that she was there since we were asking each other, one said, "Excuse me, it's not your writing, it's my reading. What do you want?" I said money, but I was busting her chops. So the question is, how do you get a cut of some cash from your women? How do you get a cut of cash from your women friend if you want or need it? Do you ask for it or tell her to do something more sneaky? So she knows this. Well, I have a whole bunch of programs on that at GaryBrodsky.com. But I'll tell you something. The reason people mostly do not have what they want is they are afraid to ask for it. Example, Chris. Guy goes up to a girl. She knows why you're going up there. Now you're going to pretend it's for some other reason. I'm not talking about you personally, Chris. Understand that. But, you know, the worst way to hit on women is, I have 2 audios that are great for you. Women make them pay and all the gigolo stuff. But the worst way to approach a woman is walk up to her like you're not going to approach her. Oh, the weather's nice outside. You know, look at that. They know why you're approaching her. And, you know, a lot goes into that. Because women, here's an audio I recommend to everybody watching. Change your body language, change your life. It's on sale now. It is absolutely a proven fact. You change your body language. I just got some reports on this, which will be released later. And you can even Google it. If you change your body language, you change your DNA. You change the way you think, the way your body reacts to working out, the way people respond to you. And I have been doing research. I have proof all over the place. I don't feel like picking up a bunch of papers, then trying to put them back in order. Well, they weren't in order to begin with. But I'll do some body language tips as the show progresses. Lonnie, yeah, I was going to call you tomorrow, so let's leave it at that. But this is a fact about body language. The more open you are, like this, the more alpha, the more powerful you are, the more people respect you. And they respect you, they fear you. And when they fear you, they're attracted to you. Why? Because you can protect them. Now, all these women on these sites, sugar daddies, sugar mamas, those used to be candy bars, but what the heck? They are looking for providers. That's what they say. They're looking for jerks, morons. They act more of a schmuck. All right? Because they're easy. Because they're easy. They are scared of the protector, but yet they're attracted. A guy, anybody can be a provider. It's impersonal. It's like, okay, let's say, Chris, just for you example, because you're nice to chime in here. You need $50,000, and some uncle you never heard of sent you a check. It's impersonal. You'll still do the same job, or even lottery. Same $50,000, do the same job. But somebody say, hey, I got your back. Somebody screws you. I am here to protect you. Protecting, women respond to the protector need way more than the provider. Because like, okay, you don't have the money, next provider, next provider. Protector? No. Okay. Somebody told me to have a drink and have a cigarette. Well, why not? I may as well relax. You're right. But yeah, people don't ask for what they want. And it's like, how come I didn't get anything? You never asked. Asking you shall receive, I think, applies more to the human realm than the spiritual realm. A guy named Len, and he had one of the best webinars about making money I have ever heard. That's at GaryBrodsky.com, by the way. And what he said, why people are rich and why people are poor, according to him, and he's worth a few $1 billion. We call that money around here. Some people. But he said that people do not know how to ask for money. And he's helped me out with some business advice. I said to him, well, guys don't know how to ask for sex. He goes, what do you mean? Guys will not just come out and say, hey, I'd like to hit you up. I'd like to hit you. I'd like to do you. You're hot. Let's go back to my place. They don't ask. People are not mind readers. Some people think they are. And there are some real mind readers out there. I'm not kidding about that. No palehead jokes tonight. There are some serious, real mind readers. Now, if you're any good at it, you're going to wind up working for the New World Order. But nonetheless, we have the power and the ability to be greater than we even know. But we don't use it. I'm as guilty as you are, so don't. Hey, Ryan, how are you? Please be a normal typeface. Yes. Hey, Gary, hope you had a good weekend. Yes, I did. This is the audio, the texting game. What is a good frequency to text women you are interested in, or are you trying to bang? You mentioned texting too often kills attraction, so I don't want to overdo it. But also let her know I want her without appearing too needy. Thanks again, and look forward to more of your audios. Ryan, thank you. Yeah, texting, I hate it, but it's here to stay. And if you want to do it right, and I'll give some tips out, the texting game at GaryBrodsky.com. You don't want to text, and this is what most guys do, they text and wait for an answer. And see, that's why I see everybody walking around like this. You text to create an emotion. And that's all in the texting game. You don't create the text and answer. That's the worst text in the world. So how are you today? Fuck you. That's what they're thinking. Fuck you. But if you can get them emotionally charged, that's all up there on the texting game, how to win it every time. And I've listened to other guys' texting courses. They suck, okay? Best review I can give them. They fucking suck. All right, more questions. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. Yes, Renee, I am on TV right now. Very cute. Okay, she's not 100%. But what people are turning into, incredible. But when we change ourselves, other people will change. You cannot change other people. Women think you can, but by annoying them enough. Changing to somebody wishes you were deaf, but that's as far as that's going to go. But if you change yourself, other people will change around you. Never thought of that one, did you? Okay, Tanya, you're right. Time for a drink. Where's my drink? Yep, no soda tonight. There's a reason for that. I don't have it. That's a damn good reason. Plus, I'm trying to drink 2 gallons of water a day. It's a lot of gallons, I know. It's also very good for bodybuilding, as well as other things, but bodybuilding questions when they come. Very quiet night. A lot of views. Nobody asking questions. Okay, I'll give my guarantee up front. If for any reason whatsoever, with any of the audio products, seduction aids, you don't get a woman that you want, that treats you like a king, loves you to death, within 30 days, I will cheerfully refund your money. Plus, free of charge, I will send you the knife to cut it off with. Men play with men's toys. I also have the comb to comb my hair with. But back to the show. Oh, I didn't drink my water yet. It's a very serious fast. I'm waiting for a couple of friends to pop on. They'll probably pop on. The show's off. I can deal with that. All right, let me get some more questions in here as I talk about the almost absent dating situation we have right now in this country. And it's still something I do on Fridays. After the gym, I pop into a few restaurants. No dates. Now I have everybody in the world telling me, guess what? There's no dates. That's what they're pushing. This whole independence. A man and a woman need to be together. What happened? What changed? Look at the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. Everybody had a girlfriend, 2 girlfriends, 3 girlfriends. This guy was cheating on this girl cheating with this guy. Now, nobody touches each other. That is the power of the New World Order. They got you to do that. That is their power. They got you into machines and technology more than to other people. Okay, interesting. Now I've heard this. If somebody came over and handed you $10,000 in cash, or you got to go into a new girl's bedroom, the thrill or joy factor is, let's say, about 9%. But if you win a video game and go to another level, the joy factor is 10%. Don't kill your mind with the idiotic video games. Don't kill your mind with television. And, you know, the dumbest thing to do in the world is watch TV. And that's been said since the 1970s. So now what do people have? 52-inch screen TV, You know, they watch the TVs on the iPhones, sports. Gotta really like this thing here. Okay, overfill these lights. Watch this flame, huh? There's a big one. Yeah. Okay, back to the sugar daddy sites. It is just unreal that guys who have no skills, who should have skills, every guy should have skills to meet women, to have women love them, the fights, the usual stuff, which used to be called a relationship. Throwing dishes, part of the relationship. Being called a moron, part of the relationship. Silent treatment, part of the relationship. But no, guys don't have the balls, but they've got the money. Proof to you, wealthy guys, you think you need money to get women? No, you need money to rent women who pretend they like you. That's great, huh? So give me money, I'll be your best friend. What kind of shit is that? Getting a lot of strange questions tonight that make absolutely no sense. So if you have a normal question, please send it in. So let's just think about the New World Order again. The New World Order is satanic. We all know that. So what would be the way to fight them? Go back to God. Easy. That's it. Defeat it in one sentence. Hey, Derek, how you doing? Good evening. Hey, Gary. Hey, Derek. This girl mentioned to me that she would like it if a guy seeing her at a mall kissed her hand or blew her a kiss when he first saw her in his life. Do you think this works, or is this too strong for most girls? That they would call mall security or a guy if he did this move. No, it's not too strong. In fact, it's a great move. It is a great move. How bad is that? Wink. Nobody even winks anymore. Women eat up affection. They're not going to call mall security. The types that would call mall security, the usual women we have around. They have crew cuts, flannel shirts. They're like 900 pounds. I don't think you're going to be hitting on them. But women, when they dress sexy, they're dressing sexy because they want you to look. Okay? I don't give a shit what kind of bullshit they're peddling this morning or this evening or tomorrow. That's why women do it. To get guys to look. And if you don't look, if there's something wrong with you, no, first I think there's something wrong with them. I think there's something wrong with you. You got to move in fast. This is a game of quickness. Not a game of, I got too many hits from too many guys. I'm working on this girl, and, it's been like, how long? 5 years? Fuck it. You're gone. It's like when you buy a DVD. Well, I know I haven't. I'm not going to watch it. But when they used to have those rentals years ago, so 3-day rental, I watched it 4 times. Now I don't watch movies anymore. I do watch some of the old ones. And if anybody has seen Glenn Ross, can you please explain what the ending is to me? I'm just damn curious. All right, now back to the big board. Hey, Junius, how you doing? Now, Junius, you close glasses. Wow, it's so much easier with this. Hey, Gary, Junius here, and first, nice jogging suit, thank you. And second, have you ever seen or heard of a stage hypnotist having women acting sexual on stage or being sexually hypnotized over the phone? No. But hypnosis, which is kind of an interesting thing unto itself, is, I got to get into hypnosis because hypnosis and NLP all tied in. Now, hypnosis, you really can't get somebody to do something they don't want to do. But people want to do all sorts of crazy shit. So I'm going to have a webinar on hypnosis. And it doesn't involve taking a watch and going like this. There's a certain pattern, cadence of the voice, whatever. And a lot of guys in rock stars or music, they have it because like you have to hear that song again and again. There's a certain cadence in a song. It's called the 12 allotone system, and I will get into that on a webinar. Okay, I somehow pushed the wrong button here. Okay. I'll try it again. Well, lots of questions, but we'll back up. I guess that happens. Please tell me more about playing the rejection game at school. I'm running out of ideas lately. The rejection game is when you go to a girl and you go to something, you're really annoying. You know, you bore the hell out of me. Yeah, you and who else? And you just try to get her to get as pissed off at you as possible. You're going to wind up with her. Why? Because you got her emotions. And guys don't know how to do that anymore. So if you can't do it one way, you hit the other way. And that's the rejection game. Try to get her to get as mad as possible and to reject you. And odds are good, as long as you got her emotions going, whether it even be anger, is better than indifference. Just play the game. It works. Okay. Glasses time. I know there's something to the idea of being alpha. If the stripper complained to me that she was fat, I said in a friendly way, or something like, "You're not fat, shut up." Then I put my arm around her, and it was interesting how she said she wanted to blow me. Hey, that's pretty good, huh? I like this guy. This was for the second time that night. Thanks for answering the question. Chris, hey, Chris, it works. Okay. Garrett, it is being worked on. You want it to work right, don't you? Yes. Okay, Derek, not putting women first. I told my girlfriend that I wasn't going to be putting our relationship first, and I'd be spending more time developing my family business. We never discussed the family business. How to be funny there. She started craving my attention and gave me best sex ever this weekend. It was weird how women are counterintuitive. They want attention, but if a guy puts a woman first, the woman doesn't like it as much. You know, absolutely, this is great advice here, Derek. But it's more like to put a woman on the back burner and work on more important things. What are your thoughts? What about that concept? Thanks for your tips. What are my thoughts? What about my concept? I did a whole audio on this. How to play women. 3 hours long, on sale now. It's exactly how to play women. If you don't have a passion in your life greater than women, you're not going to get a woman. Not. No matter what your passion is. If you like to eat garbage, that's more important to her. I got to eat garbage tonight. I can't see it. Wow, she's going to want you more. Nobody ever wants what's easy. Yeah, maybe for a couple hours, and that's about it. And that's from a man's point of view. Women do not want easy men. They want guys to challenge. Or if you go to those dating sites, they want a guy who has money. And they like you for the money. It's just, I don't know why it bothers me. What is it pushing? This crazy button here. Now it's backwards. Now it's upside down. Okay, we'll get to the questions in a minute. But again, fighting the New World Order. Just don't go along with their program. And their program is to separate people from each other. You know, there's only a few guys I know, very few, that I can call up and not have to worry about, well, my girlfriend is here, I can't talk to you, click. My wife's here, I got to call you from the car. That is no way to live. Think about that. That is slavery to a woman. God is going up the whole way like I got my hands on you. It's just not right. You can't ban the iron rod. I just had to do that tonight. I don't know why. Anyway, the show is losing customers, gaining people. But go to GaryBrodsky.com. There's a super sale there. And occultforce.com if you want to know where these occult questions are coming from. Why the occult? People know why the occult? Because it works. That's why the occult. Occultforce.com. And for those of you who want to know that if you hear something enough, you become it, it's a very simple concept. It's been used for years by governments, cults, whatever. This works too, but in a positive way. BrainTrainPower.com. Just check it out. Just look at it. I think I missed a question here. Bodybuilding question. No, it's not a bodybuilding question at all. Okay, show is slowing down today. I don't know why. One of those, probably chemtrail be today, but all right. Looks like a lot of guys getting laid following this advice. So, being one of those guys, you need all the ammo you can get. All the audios are on sale. GaryBrodsky.com. I thought this was Memorial Day, so there's a Memorial Day sale about to end tomorrow night, Monday night, which would be the 18th. I thought it was. Why? Somebody told me. Haha, I believe them. Chris, how are you? Nice to hear from you. Oh, you're going to hypnosis school soon. Maybe we could team up. Love it. I'd love to team up. Hypnosis is really a strange phenomenon. It really is. Because one thing they don't tell you about hypnosis, and you'll learn this in school, is somebody does not have to be entranced to be hypnotized. Not at all. It's just a little subliminal moves you make. Those are one of them. But hypnosis, it happens on so many levels. For example, if a girl sees a guy sitting like this, she's hypnotized, thinking this guy's a loser. When a guy's spread out like this, hey, you, come here, sit down. She's hypnotized, thinking, powerful guy, alpha guy, I have to sleep with him. There's so many ways to use hypnosis in a positive way. Now here's a question. I'll tell you the answer. I don't give a fucking goddamn, okay? Some atheist asshole. But I'm not going to get mad because that's feeding the New World Order. They feed off of anger. They feed off of fear. They feed off of worry. And look what their businesses are. Every medication in the world, it gets rid of anger, gets rid of depression, gets rid of worry. And there's an old saying, I don't know how old it is, but maybe it's a new saying. People should go through the suffering instead of trying to mask it out because it lasts forever. Well, my big thing is exorcisms. They work. See, I'm old school. When I say old school, I'm talking about like 2,000-3,000 years ago. Nobody cured illnesses back then. They cast out demons. That's what illnesses are. In every single case, a demon. Look at the way people are behaving today. You're going to tell me it's not a world possessed by some insanity? Nothing makes sense. All can be cast out. I got to do it one at a time, so it's going to take a long time. Nice picture, thank you. Okay, I'm going to have some more water, and if I don't have any more questions, I'm going to take off and do what I do best. Just not in that wisecracking mood tonight. So quick, get your questions in now. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. Well, I drink more water. Yep, I'm going to get 3 gallons today. That's the sound like Curly's making drinks. Remember that? 3 Stooges? I screw the caps on tight because I keep knocking the bottles over. Oh, good question here. Why do most mothers try to make their sons beta? It's disgusting, and it's absolutely true. Because they're programmed, they're brainwashed. Like mothers brainwash their sons at a young age to be nice guys serving to women. I had to break the beta programming most from my domineering mother. It's just the way things are in society today. They want an emasculated society. It's all in my book. And if anybody's listening to this, send me an email called, and I don't care if this is on YouTube or wherever, called Wake Up Call, and I'll send you the book for free. Okay, it's that important. More important that people are not brainwashed and see this and see the plan that they have for that is not a good plan, and at least wake up to see what they're really doing. Check out the National Guild of Hypnotists. They can direct you to the trainers in your area, plus have a convention coming up in August 2015. I remember of the last 3 months. Wow, that's great. So I just picture a whole group of people just jumping around like rabbits. All you're doing is releasing somebody's inhibitions. And we basically break ourselves. We stop ourselves. How many times, oh, I'm going to hit on that girl. Oh, no, she might not like me. Who gives a shit? Well, she doesn't know you. But I know guys who've gotten blown off by a girl and they never, ever came back. That's what it's sad. Okay, lighting up again. A lot of people cannot watch a show because their wives won't let them because they smoke. Just let you know, that's the state of man today. Yeah, I'm going to stop smoking for another guy's wife. Not today. So yes, plain confidence trumps everything. 100% right. I lost 2 teeth behind my left canine. Can you see when I smile too hard? Let me just tell you this. If you go back and look at some of the old YouTubes, I'm missing a lot of teeth. These are just new. These are like 3 weeks old. I was missing a tooth here. I was missing 2 bottom teeth. It doesn't matter. Confidence trumps everything. And the proof is, go to any biker club. These guys, I wouldn't exactly say they're in great shape physically, but they have confidence. And what confidence is to women looks on a man. When you see a hot girl, go, wow, she's so hot, I have to have her. Same reaction when a woman sees a confident man. Same reaction, even more so. The question's coming now. Sure, so it's the end. Yeah, see? Hey, John, how are you, my most valued friend? It's glasses night tonight. Hello, my friend. Hello. I must say, so many FAGs out there. You can stay at a flea circus. I mean, there's so many women out there all the time. It pains me to say that some of the tests that they place upon men is a cry for help. And all they need is fun and a little romance. So right. Any real man can afford. Trust me. It's jungle out there, and we need to be Tarzans, not Janes. Very few Tarzans, Conans, Bruce Lee, Muhammad Ali's left in this world. It's sad. But a guy with an opinion, I don't care if it's the wrong opinion, because I don't judge anybody, stands a better chance of anything than a guy with no opinion. If you don't have a plan, believe me, they got one for you. And ain't a good one. So you better have a plan. Okay, last round for questions. Well, the soda must bring the questions more. Maybe next week I'll drink soda. See, here's the problem, Nick. The problem that working out will create. This is an XXL shirt. Technically, the sleeves come down to here. And then I got to order the pants separately because just crazy. That's my own life. Okay, and this time I mean it. Last and final round for questions. When I'm done smoking this show is over. But I'll say this to you again. Go to GaryBrodsky.com and get what the hell you want out of life. Yeah. It's all the ammo you need when you hit the streets. Because I can do more in a 4-block area than I could ever do on one of those sugar daddy sites. Even the New World Order was funding it. I like this. All holidays Illuminati-based or occult-based. Not Illuminati-based, but occult-based. Christmas is Mithra. Easter, they really butchered that one up. Easter, these are only new holidays, by the way. Easter eggs, it was Ishtar's fertility thing. That's why you have the eggs, and the bunnies represent the March hare, which is witchcraft. I'm not saying it's bad, but they try to replace them with Christian holidays, but apparently that didn't work out too well. And if you read the Bible, it is actually a sin to ornament the tree, because that's the maypole. Now, I like to mix them both. But I'm just saying, if you want to go straight by the Bible, ornamenting a tree is forbidden in the Bible. Especially, the holly tree, which is worshipped by the most pagan, sadistic cults around, is a tree with a lot of little red balls on it. There's another word for that, but that's my area of expertise, not botany. And when you decorate a Christmas tree, you're basically creating the holly tree. It's the maypole in the wrong time of year. In fact, they've even screwed up the first month of the year is actually, I believe it's April. The whole thing is crazy. And it is all occult based. That's why I say the occult is important to know because it works. You can laugh New World Order doing the occult. They're running things. Balance of power. Occultforce.com. Believe me, it works. I know because I used to work with New World Order. That's right. 9 years of my life. And I knew that they all did a cult, and it always worked. And you need a balance of power. They want you to be afraid of God. They want you to be afraid of everything. Oh, is this wrong? Is that wrong? It just is the way they operate. Fear is their food. Don't feed them. Loneliness is their food. Don't give it to them. Separation of the sexes is their food. Don't allow it to happen. Beta males are their food. It feeds their power. Gentler society, they love that stuff. Don't cooperate. Very simple. That's real revolution. Because you don't need anybody else to do that. Okay, looks like there's no questions tonight. Very slow night, but a lot of viewers, so it's okay. I give it one more shot. I am going to close this show down, and hopefully next Sunday, the Memorial Day special, you will all be here. So I want to thank you for watching. Hope I made some good points, and I know I did. May God bless you all with prosperity, love, peace, joy, health, and happiness. And I will see you all next Sunday. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget occultforce.com, GaryBrodsky.com, and BrainTrainPower.com. Don't forget that. And sign up for our email list if you haven't already. And good night, everybody. Thank you.